Greetings and salutations and welcome to Hockey TV and our coverage of the Espanola Express, the Soo Eagles, and the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League. Scott Nason broadcasting from Pullar Stadium on this cold Friday night, the first Friday of February, awaiting the start of tonight's Western Division contest between the visiting Espanola Express and the Soo Eagles. Well, the Eagles, after a busy stretch of playing 7 games in 11 nights, going 5-2 on that stretch, well, the Eagles have not played in a while. They actually got a little bit of rest. They got some practice in. And so this is the first game in quite some time for the Soo Eagles, as their last contest was on January 28th in Elliott Lake. The Eagles defeated the Wildcats in overtime on a goal, I believe, by Nick Techel, who scored the game-winning goal in that one, and we'll talk more about him and that family in a moment. We're joined once again by color commentator to the Stars, Larry Pozzebon. And Poz, the Eagles, after a busy stretch where they go 5-2 in 7 games in 11 nights, have a few days off before tonight's contest. Set the stage for us, sir.
Well, I haven't seen them Eagles play. I think I was off last Wednesday, so I don't know what to expect. Espanola is only dressing 18 players. For whatever reason, Tom McCarthy there, he's the coach, so he's got his reasons, and the Eagles are dressing 20. But I'm hoping the Eagles will come out and play like they have been playing, and they've been very successful playing their almost 60 minutes.
Looking at the standings, Larry, they have bunched up a bit here over the past week with all those games that the Eagles played, going 5-2. They enter tonight's contest with a record of 27-16-0-1. Still in fourth place with 55 points. They're 3 points behind third place Blind River, who has 58 points. The Eagles are 4 points behind Rayside Balfour, who are in second place. And they're 6 points behind the Soo Thunderbirds, who are in first place with 61. The Eagles have played one more game than the Thunderbirds and Rayside Balfour, and they've played 2 less games than Blind River. So we know those 4 teams are going to finish in the top 4, but what order, Larry, right now is still anybody's guess.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, the team that's hot are the Balfour, the Canadians, Rayside Balfour. They're the one that are hot. Thunderbirds, they're still in first place, but they've lost a couple in a row. They lost to the Eagles 3-0 at home, and then they lost to Rayside also. So they're on a little downslide, and that tightens it up for everybody.
The Eagles have 12 games remaining, Larry, after this one, 7 home and 5 away. And looking at their schedule, Larry, I was going through the top 4 teams and who has probably the most favorable schedule. I would say Rayside Balfour has the most favorable schedule. They still have 3 games all at home against Eastern Conference opponents. The Eagles are done with their Eastern Conference opponents. But you look at the Eagles' schedule. They have 12 games left. This one tonight against Espanola. They'll have 2 more against the Express, 1 home and 1 away after tonight. They have 3 more games against the Thunderbirds, 1 at home next Friday, and then a couple on the road. They'll be at the Roads next Saturday.
Yeah, and that's the home and home series.
Right, and then the final game of the year is at the Roads. They have 2 against Rayside. The good news for the Eagles, it's at home. The bad news, they're 1-5 against Rayside, and they have 1 each against Blind River, home and away, and 1 against Elliott Lake, home and away. So Eagles' advantage, they have more home games, but that's not an easy schedule. However, you're playing a lot of the teams that you're trying to catch, so that's the good news.
Yes, you're going to play. Somebody's going to play up to their opposition, and let's hope the Eagles will play up to their opposition. If the opposition wants to play good, then the Eagles got to play better. That's all.
Want to say hello to everybody watching on Hockey TV. If you're watching tonight, please tweet me, and you can find me on Twitter, snason2013. We welcome not just Soo Eagles fans, but also Espanola Express fans. I want to say hello to Daniel Clark, watching. He says, a roaring fire, a spotted cow, and chicken parmesan. What more do I need? An Eagles win, he says. See you guys next weekend. And Larry, somebody that's not tech savvy, at least that he told us, that wasn't on Twitter but has watched in the past on Hockey TV. We had a special guest come up and introduce himself and say some nice things. Tell us about that gentleman.
Yeah. Nick Techel's dad, Lonnie, he drove up here, just got in, and he's all excited. And then he was also, I'm not saying he was kind of puffing his chest up there when he said, hey, did you guys catch that shorty goal there last week?
That's right.
That was
the game winner.
Yeah, so he was pretty proud about that, and he was letting us know about it too. And he's saying he's got 2 other boys that are playing hockey. That's why he's got to get back. He's leaving early in the morning, and he's got 2 other boys playing hockey. So
17 and 18 and a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
Busy time there a few years ago, I guess. Looking at tonight's lineup.
Good time.
Yeah, exactly. And scratches. First for the visiting Espanola Express, as Larry mentioned, only dressing 18 tonight. Not dressed include number 5, Mackenzie McMillan. Number 14, Josh DeCoffey. Number 21, Andrew Frappier. Number 22, Parker Morgan. Number 24, Connor Tessier. And number 20, Connor Creer. For the Soo Eagles, players not in the lineup tonight include number 17, Owen Kipke, number 20, Bobby Price, number 22, Kobe Keller, number 25, Jonathan Lacani, and goaltender number 1, Ravi Khatri. Starting in net for the Eagles tonight, number 31, Shane Brancato, and starting in net for the Espanola Express, number 1, Adam Scott. And so the Eagles, we've seen this over the years, Larry, they've been platooning goaltenders a lot. Well, no difference here with Brancato and McPhailin. Really, both have played very well, especially the second half of the season.
Yes, they have. They look like in the first nobody wanted to be number 1, and now they're both saying, I want to be number 1. And it's good competition amongst the boys themselves. And whoever, you have a good game, well, you're going to be there. If you have a bad period, you might be gone. So this is, we're down to the crunch here. With 12, 13 games left, whatever, for...
And that's without Cochran being here.
Yes.
The crunch. Thank you. Don't forget to tip your bartenders and wait staff on that one. Looking at the other games going on in the NOJHL tonight, Larry, the Eagles obviously in action. The Thunderbirds are at Elliott Lake. That one at 7:30. And, Elliott Lake, they're going to finish 5th place. But whoever finishes 4th place, they're going to have a tough time because Elliott Lake may not be winning a lot of these games. They did knock off the Thunderbirds, I believe, last weekend or a couple weekends ago. But we've seen the Eagles have to go there, win 2 overtime games.
Yes.
We've seen most of their losses are 1 goals, and they're going to be a very tough out, especially in a 3-game series. Usually the shorter the series, the more they favor the underdogs, especially 2 out of 3.
Yes, they do. And was it last year? Eagles showed what it was like. They were in 5th spot, and they went up there to Lake, took 1 there, and come back here, took another one. No,
it was 3-game series.
They
won the first one, lost the second there, and had to win in overtime the third. Yeah,
right. Yes.
Other games tonight, Larry, we'll keep an eye on. Timmins at Kirkland Lake. Again, the only one really that will affect the Eagles, the Thunderbirds, and Elliott Lake. Obviously, a lot of people rooting for Elliott Lake tonight in the West Division from Blind River, Chelmsford, and here in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. And games going on tomorrow night. This is the only game of the weekend for the Eagles. Looking at the Western Division games, Thunderbirds are at Espanola, Rayside Balfour at Blind River tomorrow night. And then Blind River will be at Rayside on Sunday. So if you're the Eagles right now and you're looking to try to catch Blind River or Rayside, you look at that home-and-home series they have, you really don't want to split out of that. You almost want one team to sweep, don't you?
Yeah, you do. So this way you got a chance to catch one. The other one's going to be move away, but you got a chance to catch either or. So what do you take, either or?
That's right, yes, maybe both. Small crowd to start this one here. Busy weekend in Sault Ste. Marie, the I-500, the largest snowmobile race in the world. The 50th, yes. And I have been to none of those 50.
And I have been to none also.
Oh, okay. So there you go. Not my way to spend a Saturday, I guess.
The only thing longer than that was Super Bowl. It's been 52 years.
That's right. 52 years for the Super Bowl on Sunday. Philadelphia, New England. Who you got?
I would take. I'm a Brady. I'll take New England.
Tell you what, after the week Michigan State's had, I might become a Michigan fan after all the events. My goodness sakes, it's not been good for Michigan State. We're going to take a break here on our pregame show. We'll have the starting lineups announced from Bob St. Peter. We'll have the national anthems of both the U.S. and Canada sung by the very talented, handsome, and suave, even debonair, Dan Kinney.
No, they just changed some of the wording in that.
I saw that. And then we'll have, yes. And then, yes. going on that of the officials, and we'll be back. Again, if you're watching tonight on Hockey TV, let us know what you think about the broadcast. We'll say hi to you, and whoever's watching, tweet me at snason2013. And one other thing I wanted to add, Larry, I've upgraded my podcast game, if you will, as I have a variety of broadcasts that I do, including our sports talk show, The Game, which we do every week. We also do a Sioux Canada version from our good friend Dave McKeag. How's this for a guest list he had on his show Thursday night?
Okay.
Paul Maurice, head coach of the Winnipeg Jets, and
nice.
Joe Bowen, play-by-play guy for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, yes, nice.
Now, if you want to hear that show or our local show, or if you want to hear this broadcast and the audio, assuming I don't have to edit anything out, Larry, you can do so by going to the brand new podcast page of all the broadcasts of the Soo Eagles and the Game Sports Show. We also do some other broadcasts, and you can find that at thegamesportshow.podbean.com. I'm not kidding. That's the actual name. It's a great podcasting service.
Spell that.
Podbean. Podbean. Okay, you can find it on Twitter. I tweeted out the broadcast. So if you want to hear tonight's broadcast, maybe tomorrow want to play back some goals. People do that around here apparently. Want to hear their own goal calls. I don't, but maybe you do. You can find the audio broadcast, not the video. You have to get the game from Hockey TV. But if you want the audio from Larry and I and want to relive our greatest hits, or did he really say that, we'll have that online by tomorrow. So we're going to go to our starting lineups and the rest of the pregame festivities here on Hockey TV. So we have
Jenna Gravel.
Yes, thank you, Bob. The ceremonial.
Just a reminder, your referee.
All right, we're done with him. Ceremonial drop of the puck from Jenna Gravel, the infamous Chuck-a-Puck girl. One of
the girls, yeah. It's her 15th birthday today.
Nicely done there by the Eagles, as she is one of, many volunteers around here that make this organization what it is, because without the volunteers, Larry, it'd be pretty tough to run a junior hockey team in any town, but here in Sault Ste. Marie, Eagles really have some fantastic volunteers, and it's nice for them to recognize Jenna. You know, she could be doing a lot of other things on a Friday or Saturday night, but she comes here, she volunteers her time. People like Shelby Fox that's been doing it really about as long as you have, Larry.
Yes.
As far as she was about 15 when she started, and now she's a grown woman, and, hey, good volunteers all around.
Tomorrow night, that's when Jenna's having her party.
Well, there you go.
We'll have to find out where he is.
Well, I don't know about that, Larry. Never mind. Eagles in their road, home white jerseys. Espanola in their road black jerseys. We're underway, the Eagles and the Express here at Pullar Stadium. Techel passes it into the Eagles zone as the Espanola Express still only have one win on the season. Now Clark moves in. Clark in the slot with the shot. That one just
like
went wide.
Off the post.
Didn't miss that one by much. Now the Express have it. Eagles haven't had all their games against Espanola be wins and blowouts. They did tie one in Espanola there just at the start of the new year. They have beaten Espanola in their other 4 contests. Now puck shot down the ice, and that's going to be icing. We'll have a face-off in the Eagles zone.
I think they beat them here one night, 10-1.
Yeah, there were a couple blowouts there, but this is still a team that, with the one win on the season, they're still in some games. I mean, It's not like a team that you're going to beat 13-0 every one. We've seen some of those teams over the years.
Manitoulin.
Yeah, and Blind River.
Yes.
3 years ago. And look where they are now. Now here's Way with the shot. That deflects wide. Puck at center ice. Banser. Right below our broadcast booth. Over to Clark. Now Clark up to Barterson. Intercepted by Laukkonen. Now Laukkonen across the blue line. Backhand shot. Save Brancato. Rebound. Another chance. And
That's
a goal.
It. Puck was bouncing around like on a pinball machine, and they got it.
Yeah, I think that's Poisson that gets the goal for the Express, and so Espanola with an early 1-0 lead, 1:04 into this contest. So that's not exactly the start the Eagles wanted, as, for once maybe they're rusty after that long stretch of 11 nights, 7 games. They haven't played since Sunday, but that's just a good bounce for the Express. Credit them. They created the opportunity, and they get the first goal of the game. Now the Eagles cross the blue line. Poke checked away there. Rowe on the near boards. Thoroltson keeps it in. Rowe puts behind
Express
the net.
Goals scored by number 10, Tristan Poissant. Assist, number 19, Matthew Reynolds, and number 18, Henry Lokkonen. The time of the goal, 1:04.
So Laukkanen and Reynolds get the assists on the goal by Poisson. And it's 1-0 Espanola here early in the first period. Now here's another chance. Thomas with it. Thomas with the shot, fanned on it. Good chance for the rebound there by Barassa, but he couldn't get his stick on it. Eagles have been on their heels to start this game. Now here's Rowe, cross the blue line. Rowe with the shot, save there Scott. Goes along the rail and just kind of lost sight of that. It might have just stayed up there, Larry.
Yeah, it did.
Don't see that very often. 18:04 to play here in this first period. 1-0 Espanola.
The Eagles were puck getting caught in their skates, and that turned the puck over, and it ended up in the goal.
Want to say hello to Patty Lanning as the Lannies and Lambertis watching from Arizona. She says, let's go Eagles. Thank you, Patty. Again, if you want to say hello on the broadcast, tweet me at snason2013. Now a shot there, blocker save Brancato. Glove down by Butcher. He'll clear the zone.
No icing here.
That's Doucette chasing the puck for the Express. Espanola at one time was known as the Espanola Eagles.
You bet. I remember that.
Now here's the Express with it. Chachuk to Pinawanaquat. He shoots it in. Puck behind the net. Grandbois. Now a chance there. Excuse me, Grandbois.
Grandbois.
Bois. I think I said it right the first time.
Yes, you did.
Thank you. Lacani now behind the net. No, rather check that. That's Lamberti. Now Lamberti at center ice. Pass to Casey. Casey with it. Shot. Save Scott. Lamberti on the rebound. And the puck just kind of hangs up on the net. We'll have a face-off in the Espanola zone.
Okay, folks, a couple of sponsors. We'll start off with that early here tonight. Armstrong's Pharmacy, Subway. Armstrong. Thank you. Pharmacy, Subway, and Smith Sanitation.
Face-off outside the blue line. 17-12 to play here in the first period. Shots 3-2 in favor of the Eagles, but they trail by one. Clark gets it over to Dieball. He shoots it in. Scott's going to glove that one down.
That was scary.
Yeah. Speaking of scary, Larry, we played scary Larry. Yeah. We played the attendance challenge there a week ago Wednesday against Elliott Lake, and I think I was only a couple numbers off, if I recollect. I didn't give myself the victory because you weren't here.
That's correct.
But we'll be playing the attendance challenge.
It's your turn to pick.
Second period, yes. Hashtag attendance challenge on Twitter if you're playing along. Now here's Orfanos. To Capiciolto. Good to see him back in the lineup. Now Orfanos' shot. That one blocked. Player loses his glove in front. Now the Express with it. Along the near side, Reynolds. He'll pass that one off the boards and down the ice. And Brancato's going to glove that one down, and he'll hold. And we'll have a face-off in the Eagles zone.
Not many here tonight for sure, right?
No, small crowd here. A little smaller than I thought. The Friday night weather not bad. Cold. A little icy still on the roads. We saw quite a bit of snow. Did you have snow on your side of the pond, Larry?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we got a little thank
snow
Lake
blowing
Superior.
and shoveling.
Here's Banser. I think I did that 3 times. Heacock knocks over the Eagles player. Now kept in by Pinawanaquat. He'll backhand it in. Tharaldson off the boards to Schwab. Now Schwab, nice pass up to Banser. Center ice. Now Banser tried to get it behind the net. Techel with it. Over to Banser. Now Banser back to Tharaldson. He moves in. Shot. Save there. Scott. Left pad. Rebound along the near side boards. Techel. Now Techel plays it behind the net. Over to Barterson. Banser picks it up. Now over to Schwab. Moves in. Shot. And a save there. Scott. And he'll hold with 15:54 to play in the first period.
Easy save for Scott. Puck was right at him. Not much to do there, but stop it.
Laker hockey not doing well as they are on the road. They take on Bemidji. Oh, geez, two-lane roads, Larry. My goodness. That game will start at 8 o'clock, and the Sioux Greyhounds, who are on yet another winning streak, they're at home tonight, Larry. And they're taking on Saginaw. No score in that one in the first period. Now a shot there, blocked by Doucette. Picked up by Grandbois. Butcher gets it up to Vitale. Johnny Vitale with the puck. Over at the far corner, back to the point, Butcher. Now Butcher moves in, shot, saves Scott. Goes to the far corner, Vitale. Now intercepted by the Express, Chachuk. He'll clear it to center. Espanola has it at center ice. Now the Eagles pick it up. Blair will shoot the puck over along the far boards. Ledzinski clears it to center. Picked up by Butcher. Shot 6-3 Eagles, but they trail 1-0. Now rifled in there by the Eagles. Saxton. Vitale picks it up. Now Vitale at the blue line. Vitale still has it. Off the end board, Saxton. Now quickly back to Clark, and that one goes across the blue line. Pass a little strong there.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting it, though.
No. Rink-wide pass over to Dieball. He skates it to center. Across the blue line, shot. Easy one there for Scott, and he'll hold. No whistle. He'll just throw it over there. Everybody was waiting for the whistle, but the ref didn't blow it. Now puck at center ice. Lamberti over to Dieball. Dieball will shoot it in the express zone. Scott out of his net. Lamberti takes it for the Eagles. Nice pass. Palmerio. Poke checked away there by Ladzinski. Now we'll have a whistle as Scott will jump on that puck, and he'll hold. 14-19 to play in the first period. Shot 7-3 Eagles, but they trail Espanola 1-0.
Okay, folks, when you come here, the Eagles' nest is always open. Ice cold beer, wine coolers, Chicago-style popcorn, warm pretzels, and soda drinks.
Face-off won by the Express. Patterson over along the far boards. He'll flip that up to center. Now Schwab has it. Schwab to Lamberti. Across the blue line. Almost made a good move, but a good defensive play there. Barassa gets the puck in the Eagle zone. Now Schwab clears it to center. Glove down by Pinawanaquat, and that shot goes wide. Gets his own rebound. Another chance. Save Brancato. Over to Thurlson. Now Palmerio in front of his own bench. Thurlson. Pass just out of the reach of Lamberti. Now Casey has it. Nice spin move. Lamberti with the puck. Shot. Tripped up there is Palmerio in front. We're going to have a penalty.
Yes. Okay, the back guy was calling it. All right, good catch.
And that will be a tripping call against Espanola. So the Soo Eagles will go on their first power play. 13:38 to play here in the first period. Espanola leads 1-0.
Good catch by the back referee there. Who's that? Cornock.
So we'll get the call from Bob St. Peter. Eagles on their first power play. Clark with it. Got the blue line. Now Clark. Back behind the net. Centering chance. A shot by Thurlson.
Express penalty to number 8, Tyler Barassa. 2 minutes cross-checking.
So Barassa gets the penalty. 2 minutes cross-checking. Happy birthday, Jenna. Their chuck a puck. Jenna up here giving us a chuck puck. Minute 30 left on the Eagles' power play. Vitale on the left wing side. Gets it behind the net. Now centering chance just out of the reach of Techel. And we have a inadvertent buzzer there. Kind of stop for a moment. Now Barterson across the blue line. Up to Techel. Techel's shot. Just missed it.
Wow.
As he had some open space, but he just missed the shot. Now Barterson. Over to Rowe. Vitale shot. It hits the post.
No. Referee was right there, too.
It hit the post. Now the Eagles still in the power play. Barterson just missed the shot. Vitale over to Techel. Techel back to Vitale. Thurlson. His shot. Now pass to Techel. Now here's Vitale in shot. Scott makes the save. Still 45 seconds left on the power play. Techel over to Vitale. Wide open in the far side. Barterson, but he couldn't get it to him. Vitale over to Techel.
Good defensive play there.
Now Vitale, centering chance. That one over the stick of Barterson. Thurlson keeps it in. Over to Barterson. Backhands it to Vitale as Eagles get a couple fresh bodies out there. Now Vitale to Clark. Clark with the shot. That one blocked. Good job to keep it in. Vitale's winded out on that shift as the Express clear it to center. William Casey with the puck. Center ice to Butcher. Now quickly off the bench, Blair up to Casey. On the near side, now shot down the ice by the Express, and that'll do it for the power play. Good power play. Eagles had their chances on that one.
Yeah, they did.
Butcher with the puck behind his net. Eagles trail 1-0. 11:30 to play in this first period. It's the 6th meeting of the year between these two squads. The Eagles have won 4. They've tied 1. Now shot back in. That first goal for the Espanola Express by Tristan Passant, his 9th goal of the season. Puck behind the net, Eagles take it. Quinn gets it over. Capiciolto back to the blue line, Butcher. Butcher with a quick wrister, deflected by Quinn. Good save there by Scott. The Express clear it to center. Hurley across the blue line. Hurley moves it in. Puck behind the net. Butcher behind there. Now over the far side. Capiciolto in the Eagles zone. Shots 9-3 Eagles at this point. Here's Thomas with it. Thomas for the Express. Now behind the net. Hurley. Hurley still has it. Now he tried to put it in the slot. Does. Thomas, quick shot. Save Brancato. Nice nifty shot there by Thomas. He got it, and he put a good shot on net.
Venema was right on the doorstep there looking for deflecting it or a rebound. Good save by Brancato.
And if you're watching tonight on Hockey TV, let us know what you think about the broadcast. Tweet me at snason2013. 10:23 to play in this first period. 1-0 Express. They win the faceoff. Laukkanen shot. Brancato with the save, rebound, and Tkachuk right there as Brancato had to make another save. As Espanola getting some good scoring chances here, Larry.
They come to play.
And we didn't mention Espanola's record at the beginning when we were going through the standings. It's only because they've been eliminated from the playoffs already. 141-1-1. It's a lot of ones.
Yes. What's that, 3 points?
4, I think.
Oh, yeah, with the win gives him 2, yeah.
Right. Now here's Saxton with it. He's got Vitale going to the net. Vitale, a nice poke check away, goes right to Rowe, and shot, and a goal! Austin Rowe finds some empty space, and he buries it with 9:56 to play here in the first period. We have a 1-1 hockey game. Good setup there, Saxton and Vitale, and then Rowe found himself trailing that play late, but stayed with it, and he gets rewarded with the goal.
Yes, he did. Good.
We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter. The Eagles tied this one up at 1.
Good breakout by the Eagles.
Yeah.
Eagle goals scored by number 12, Austin Rowe. Assist number 14, Gianni Vitale. And number 3, Jake Saxton.
So Vitale and Saxton get the assists. Rowe
right
gets
call.
the goal, yep. So we should have immediate timeout here, Larry, I believe. We'll see here.
Here it is right now. Yep.
Now, there we go. So, Larry, this is a good time for me to turn over the reins to Larry Posbon because you're like the court jester. You're going to entertain us here for about a minute. And
okay.
I'll even not, well, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, I said the Eagles Nest is open. Yeah, again, folks, when you come here, there's lots of ways to spend your money. Like I say, at Eagles Nest, the concession down here, got Polar Burgers, chicken wings, poutine, French fries, onion rings. I'll tell you, you got a meal. You can have a great meal down here. I know the guys up here, we all do. We partake of that concession. Another thing is you got 50-50 tickets, chance to win some money. You got chuck a puck. It's only $1, and you got to buy as many as you want. You get to win a jersey.
See our friends across the way that usually get a few.
Yes, you've won a few things.
I have.
And another one is buy yourself a program. A lot of prizes to be won. They make that draw, I think, at the end of the second period. And you can win a lot of things here.
And if you're watching on Hockey TV and going to be at Pullar Stadium, we know there's going to be the Orfanoses and company, along with Daniel Clark. You can even get autographs from Larry. He won't even charge you. Matter of fact, you might make some money out of it if you ask him. Now a shot there, and that's going to be offside. As I don't know if they couldn't hear the whistle because of Bob speaking, but...
Yeah, that went off the goalpost too, you know.
Out of town, Larry. In the NOJHL, Powassan and Hearst are tied at 1. That one in the second period. No score in Elliott Lake between the Thunderbirds and Wildcats. And it's 1-0 Timmins over Kirkland Lake. That one also in the first period. It's 1-1 here. 9:25 to play in this first period. That goal by Austin Rowe, his second of the season for the Eagles. Doucette with it for the Express. Passes over to Zlatzinski. Now at center ice, back in his own zone, Clark. Off the boards, taken away by Doucette. Now cleared in. Die ball. Will wrap it hard off the boards. That one's going to go all the way down into the Espanola zone. Picked up by Doucette. Now Doucette still has it over in the far corner. As the Express clear it to center, Pinnawanaquat. Nice job by Die ball. Knock him off the puck. Clark with it. Pass just out of the reach of Palmerio. We'll have an icing with 8:41 to play here in this first period.
A couple more sponsors. We have All Phase Electric Supply, Mark's Tire, and Cloverland Electric.
Ontario Hockey League at the SR Center across the pond after one period of play. The Greyhounds lead Saginaw by the score of 1-0. As it was.
I'll be going to the game there on February 17th.
Oh, nice. You'll have to give us a report in our next Eagles game. At the blue line, quick shot that hits a player in front. Rebound goes to the near point. Shot in. Die ball. Trying to clear it. Now picked up by Lamberti. Lamberti just shoots it in. He goes to go for a line change. Mihailo Christus with the puck. One of the harder names to pronounce in the league. I hope I'm getting that right. Patterson at center ice. Dumps it into the Eagles zone. Picked up there by the Eagles. They'll clear it to center. Banser trying to catch up to that puck. Puck taken at center ice by Banser. Now back in his own zone. Under 8 minutes to play in the first period. We're still tied at 1.
It's a nice play by Banser to control that puck from the Elliott Lake player.
Now Blair fires it in. Espanola with the puck. Now clear it down the ice, and that'll be icing.
Yes, sir.
And we'll have a face-off in the Express zone with 7:38 to play here in the first period.
Game is pretty fast, isn't it? Eh? Yeah. So, I mean, Espanola came to play, and the Eagles have come to play. Espanola, they got in here around 5:30, about the same time as I got here for the game.
Yeah, you were here early tonight, Larry.
No bridge traffic.
Yeah.
I had 3 choices to go through on the American side. There was only one vehicle in each one and ahead of me.
Got a couple hellos to say here in our next break as Eagles win the face-off. Techel with the shot. Blocker saves Scott. Chuck over in the far corner. Now intercepted by Banser. Banser at the blue line. Kept in by Schwab. Quick shot. Hits the player in front. Now Espanola with it in their own zone. Patterson clears it up ice to Thomas. Now Thomas, nice move. Thomas with the shot, and Brancato makes the save. Thomas been impressive so far tonight, Larry.
Brancato come out of his net to stop that one, but he gave him a lot of net to shoot at, too. Wow.
Want to say hello, Larry, to Stephen Orfanos watching. He says, "Go Eagles, see you with my crew next Friday." Oh, boy.
That's 2 days in a row.
That is. I also want to say hello to Linda Quinn, Chris and Linda Quinn, Kyle's parents, watching the game in Chicago with our friends Kevin and Christine. Go Soo Eagles. So thank you, Chris, Linda, along with Kevin and Christine. Wonder if it's warmer in Chicago.
Steve and Jeff and Larry. There you go. Yep.
2 Larrys.
My brother.
I have enough trouble with one. Sheesh. Now a quick shot and a save there, Brancato. Shots 11-8 here in this first period, as I believe the net went off the mooring, so a face-off in the Eagle zone. Once again, for those that may be just tuning in, if you want to hear any of the podcasts of the games that Larry and I do here at Pullar Stadium, you can do so by going on the podcast page. Now, that podcast page is the name of my sports show, The Game. So just go to thegamesportshow.podbean.com. Still getting used to saying that one. Now a shot there and a save, Brancato. And you can also get the broadcast of my sports show, The Game. We have 3 different versions, if you can believe that. We have the one here on the U.S. side with myself, along with 3 others. Then we have a couple on the Canadian side, talking about the NHL, junior hockey in Sioux, Ontario, along with the football, basketball, baseball, everything. Check it out. I think you'll like it. Vitale at center ice for the Eagles, cross the blue line. Now he drops it to Rowe. Rowe in the slot, passes it over. Butcher shot.
There it is.
Goal!
Went off of somebody or something, but it went in the net.
I believe Mikey Butcher's going to get that goal, Larry. 6:42 to play in the first period. Eagles take it, 2-1 lead. Good puck movement on that goal.
Yes.
Good things happen when you shoot the puck on net, Larry. We say that often. We'll keep saying it. Although this year, I don't think we've said it as much as far as Eagles needing to shoot more. This is a team that will shoot a lot.
Yes, they will. And sometimes, though, on their power plays, they don't.
Right.
That's the only drawback.
Eagle goals. Scored by number 4, Mikey Butcher. Assist, number 12, Austin Rowe. And number 7, Brendan Blair.
Rowe and Blair at the assist. Eagles with another good chance there. Vitale had a good scoring opportunity. Saves Scott. Now at center ice. Pinawanaquat clears it in. Picked back up by Zlatzinski. He shoots it into the Eagles zone. Eagles lead 2-1. Tharaldson gets it up to Vitale. Poke checked away. Barassa gets knocked down by Schwab.
That's a clean hit, too.
It is. Now Tharaldson over to Saxton. As the full contingent of coaches behind the Eagles bench, Larry.
They're all back.
Yeah, they are. Notice Wolfie's not close to the ice. Probably a good thing tonight. He's got to mind his P's and Q's over there.
Yes, I've heard that.
From what I've gathered here in my pregame activities. Now here's Vitale across the blue line. Trying to get around the player. Rowe picks it up. Now Rowe lost the puck. Picked up there at center ice by Pinawanaquat. Shoots it off of Blair. Now Rowe with it. Into the Espanola zone. Quick shot. Save there, Scott. Now over along the far boards. Eagles pick up the puck. Back to the point. Dyball moves in. Dyball with a shot. Hit Lamberti in front. Rebound goes to the Express at center ice. That goal by Butcher, his second of the season.
The Eagles are getting a penalty here.
And so the Eagles will be shorthanded for the first time tonight as they are going to get a penalty, a hooking call. With 4:59 to play in this first period, Eagles lead at 2-1.
A couple more sponsors, folks. Bunker Manufacturing, Hank's Body Shop, and Albert Heating and Cooling. Check them out if you need them when you're in the Soo.
Oh, we definitely need heating right now. Coming up in the second period, Larry and I will play our famous attendance challenge game where you can challenge us as far as how many people you think are in attendance tonight. I'd lead the series by 1 this year.
Thomas Dyball, 2 minutes, hooking.
So Dyball gets the call, 2 minutes hooking. That wasn't meant to rhyme, it just ended up that way.
I thought we were tied.
I think I took the lead on the last one. We'll have to check the videotape on that. Now Laukkanen across the blue line. Oh, a shot there. It just goes wide of Brancato. Might have gotten a piece of that one. As that'll go back into the own zone. You'll have to check your archives here, Larry, between periods. Maybe I'm counting the one that I won against myself a week ago. Zlatzinski shoots it in. Brancato stops it. Schwab behind his own net. Eagles can't clear it. Laukkanen keeps it in. Now Fenema. Fenema behind the net. Fenema still has it. Net off the moorings as Brancato caught some of that net, so that'll keep the face off in the Eagles zone with 1:02 left on the power play. 4:01 to play in this first period. 2-1 in favor of the Eagles. Rowe and Butcher with the goals. So a couple players that don't see score a whole lot of goals, but they have tonight.
That's good. You know,
you
want to move the scoring around.
Absolutely. Huh? Face off to the right of Brancato. Express win the face off. Grandbois, quick shot. That one just missed. That goes all the way back down the ice. Shots 13-9 Eagles here in this first period. They lead by 1. 45 seconds left on the power play. Express have it. Milala Christos with the puck. Centering chance. Puck loose. Goes over to Chuck with the shot. Brancato came out and made the save. The Eagles shoot that down the ice.
They're getting a line change, though, some of the guys for the Eagles.
Now Thomas across the blue line. Thomas. Patterson now with the puck over the far side. Quick shot. Save Brancato. Rebound. Saxton does a good job to get that out of harm's way. 10 seconds left on the power play. So the Express, they're not going to score on this one, but they had a pretty good power play.
They did.
Eagles back at full strength. Both teams 0-4-1 on the power play. Espanola has it. Across the blue line. Poke checked away by Rowe. Zlatzinski at his own blue line. Under 3 minutes to play in the first period. Espanola has the puck in their own zone. Doucette along the near boards. Picks up the puck at center ice. Doucette still has it. He shoots it in. Brancato will make the save, and he's going to stick that over to Butcher. Butcher off the boards to Casey. Now Casey clears it to center. Zlatzinski dumps the puck into the neutral zone. Butcher at his own blue line. Rink wide pass to Rowe. Now Rowe across the blue line, moving in. Tried to get it to Vitale. Gets it back. Rowe tried to center it. Now Espanola picks up the puck. Here's Poisson. He's got the only goal for the Express. Across the blue line. Nice poke check by Schwab. Good defense there. And Schwab picks up the puck off the skate of Vitale. Now Vitale across the blue line. He's got Casey with him. Vitale now, I think we got to hit up high a little bit, and we are going to get a high sticking call or something to that nature, Larry, as he tried to make the move and then kind of got jabbed there. Wasn't anything of that much ill intent, but get the stick up that high and it connects, you're going to get the penalty.
You got a high sticking call, where they probably just 2-minute penalty,
Now, 1:51 to play here in the first period. Shots 13-12 Eagles, so we've seen a couple times when these teams have played here, Larry, the shot totals have been very one-sided, not so much tonight.
Eagles have a chance of going up 2 goals before this period's over.
Techel will take the draw for the Eagles. Dad Lonnie in attendance. Eagles win the face-off. Now Barterson dumps it behind the net. Techel. Zlatzinski gets the pick and a goal! Kellen Thoraldson gets the shot at the blue line to go into the net, and the Eagles take a 3-1 lead with 1:38 to play here in the first period, although I think the official scorekeeper got a little mixed up there, Larry. If you look at the scoreboard, that's now they're even getting it more mixed up. Now they give Espanola 2 on that. They'll have to get that fixed. Who is that down there? We'll have to see. We got somebody. Oh, yeah, that's who it is. That guy.
Jim,
yeah. What a shocker.
Techel, he gets an assist on that one for sure.
We'll get the official goal call here, but Thoraldson with the goal. Mom Janet happy, hopefully watching on Hockey TV tonight, or maybe she's here in attendance. Haven't seen her on Twitter as of yet.
There, they got the score right now, 3-1.
There we go. Jim was probably too busy talking down there. He likes to
that's
conversate.
That's a promotion for him from opening the door for the penalty box. He's down doing
Eagle goals. Goal by number 23, Kellen Thoraldson. Assist number 21, Kobe Keller.
No, Bob.
Correction, 21, Nick Techel.
Now here's Capiciolto with it. We're still waiting for Bob here.
He's all mixed up now.
A hard time with this one. Maybe he took over the clock. Well, we don't even know what the time or the other assist is.
With number 21, Nick Techel, and number 14, Gianni Vitale. Time of the goal, 18-22.
So we got
Eagle
Techel
goal.
and Vitale with the assists on that one, Larry, on the goal by Thoraldson.
Right.
As SpongeBob would say, 20 minutes later.
SpongeBob.
I figure I'd give a SpongeBob reference for our under 25 crowd that might be watching. Thoraldson's 12th goal of the season. My kids would appreciate that reference to my right. They get press row tonight, Larry.
Yeah, they're up in the gondola.
That's right. Our radio friend's not here tonight. Ooh, 2-lane roads, Larry. Can't come down to the Pullar. Jeez. No, Quinn shoots it in.
That's right, too.
It is. Now, Scott.
There's no one-way, not too many one-way streets here.
No, not on this side. Your side, I don't even know what's going on over there. Metric system, Celsius, one-way streets.
Wait, they're going to be changing things around again. They're
getting the metrics or the one-way streets?
No, they're changing some of the one-way streets to two-way.
Oh, okay.
They're talking about that.
You're talking about your metric system there. I don't know, your prime minister's changing everything else. You might as well change that too. So tell us about the national anthem, Larry. You alluded to it there that it's now no longer thy son's command.
Thy son's command. It's going to be their command, I think, something like that.
Of course it is.
All their command, or
You're going to start kneeling too during the anthems?
No, we're not doing that.
Okay, you guys Good for you guys. You don't see any hockey players doing that. Now here's Casey with it.
Oh, look
pass,
at this.
A shot,
oh,
and a
there
goal!
it is. Was that Palmerio, was it?
Palmerio with the goal. Casey with the beautiful feed. Boy, that's a backbreaker if you're Espanola, Larry. 12.5 seconds remaining. You played a pretty good first period. All of a sudden, you're down 4-1.
Yeah.
So the Eagles with 2 late goals here in this period. And that one will go to Jake Palmerio. And make it 4-1. That goal by Tharlson, his 12th of the season. That one on the power play at the 18:22 mark. This one will be at the 19:48 mark for Palmerio.
Goal scored by number 8, Jake Palmerio. Assist, number 26, William Casey. The time of that goal, 19:48.
After one period of play, it's 4-1 in favor of the Soo Eagles. Larry and I will be back with the second period here on Hockey TV. Welcome back to Pullar Stadium on Hockey TV. Scott Nason along with the Paz himself, Larry Pazavon. And Paz, after one period of play, the Soo Eagles lead the Espanola Express by the score of 4-1. As Espanola got the first goal in that first period, the Eagles tied it. It was 2-1 late in the second. But the Eagles scored 2 goals in the last 2 minutes to break this one open a bit. They lead 4-1 after one. Your thoughts on the first period, sir?
Well, I'll tell you, the Eagles look very, very good. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Espanola. Espanola is playing a good game. The score doesn't indicate it. The Eagles have capitalized on not all their chances, but they capitalized on 4 of them anyways. But they're moving the puck really well, and they're getting a little fancy, but they're getting away with it, the Eagles, on their puck movement. There's some passes out there that I was kind of surprised to see, but they're working. So they got to be doing this in practice itself, or the players are really getting used to playing with each other now. I said when the Eagles were on the power play, I said this is a big opportunity for the Eagles to go up 3-1. Well, they did get 3-1, and then they end up 4-1. Like you said, the last 2 minutes, bang, bang, the power play goal, and then the other one in 1948. So good period for the Eagles, very good.
Recapping the scoring, Larry, Espanola got on the board first at the 104 mark. Tristan Passant with his 9th goal of the season. Assists from Matthew Reynolds and Henry Laukinen. The Eagles would tied at the 10:04 mark of the first period. Austin Rowe, his 2nd goal of the season, with assists from Jake Saxton and Gianni Vitali. Mikey Butcher would score his 2nd goal of the season at the 13:18 mark of the first. Assists from Austin Rowe and Blendon Blair to make it 2-1. Then the Eagles would score on the power play at the 18:22 mark. Kellen Tharlson, his 12th goal of the season. Assists from Nick Techel, his 44th. And Gianni Vitali, that on the power play to make it 3-1. And then Jake Palmerio scored with 12 seconds remaining in the first period. His 20th goal of the season. Assists from William Casey and Alex Schwab. And that's where we sit right now. The Eagles with a 4-1 lead. Shots on goal in that first period, 15-13 in favor of the Eagles. Out-of-town scoreboard, Larry, good news for the Eagles and the West Division. Elliott Lake leading the Thunderbirds 3-1. That one early in the second period. We talked about that Elliott Lake team. Don't sleep on them. Whoever finishes 4th place is going to have their hands full in a 3-game series. And right now the Thunderbirds are. So the Eagles, Larry, with this win and the Thunderbirds lose, could move within 4 points and still be in 4th place.
Yeah.
That's even the more amazing thing. Powassan and Hearst are in a good one after 2, tied at 3. That one in Hearst. And Timmins leading Kirkland Lake by the score of 2-1. Laker hockey on the road at Bemidji State. No score midway through the first period. And the Sioux Greyhounds, they are at home tonight taking on the Saginaw Spirit. And, well, no shocker, they're winning. They lead by the score of 3-0. That one late in the second period.
Go ahead. Sorry, they just beat somebody the other day, 3-0 or 3-0 too.
Sudbury. Did they play Sudbury?
That's right, too. Yes.
Again, if you want to say hello on Twitter, please do so. Tweet me at snason2013. Want to say hello once again to Stephen Orfanos. He says, Larry, the guys are pumped to see us next weekend. Want to say hello to Daniel Clark, who we will also see next weekend.
I'm going to need a driver.
Yes.
A chauffeur.
We got room for you. Want to say hello to the Lannings and Lambertis watching in Arizona and the Quinn family watching in Chicago along with Kevin and Christine. And coming up on the next whistle, I have a special shout-out. I even got a phone call from Lonnie Techel.
Oh, yeah?
He called me. I was like, Wausau, Wisconsin. I was thinking, did I date? No, never mind. I answered, luckily, so I was, Wisconsin? No, that whole Packer thing, I can't get past that. My kids can, but I can't. Now a chance in front, Capiciolto shot.
Too
and
late,
a save,
too late.
Adam Scott. So
You got to shoot it right away.
Lonnie wanted me to say hello to, first of all, Nick's mom, Dee Dee, watching tonight, along with brothers Max and Sam, sister Missy, and Nick's girlfriend Megan, all watching tonight.
Megan?
Megan, yes.
Yeah, well, my daughter-in-law is called Megan.
Well, there you go. So hello to the Techel family along with Megan. Maybe she'll be part of that family at some point. You just never know. Now quit too soon? I don't know. We'll have to talk to Nick on that one. I'm sure she's a lovely lady.
He's 19.
Yes.
He's got room to grow.
Oh, wow, Larry. Jeez. Don't alienate our listeners, please. Melissa, you can tweet me, SNason2013, if you want to talk back to Larry. But no, thanks for watching, Techel family and Megan. Now puck at center ice, taken there by Orfanos. George Orfanos. Eagles lead by the score of 4-1. Now Capiciolto across the blue line. Shot. Save Scott. Rebound. And a goal!
I think Scott wants that one back.
Well, he won't get it back, Larry, as Jake Palmerio will score his second of the night, his 21st of the season, as Eagles extend their lead 5-1. 19:02 to play here in the second period. Well, we saw Espanola score a minute into that first period, but the Eagles have now scored 5 straight. And that one will certainly go to Palmerio. We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter. Eagles starting to run away now and hide.
Eagle goal scored by number 8, Jake Palmerio. Assist number 9, Matt Capiciolto. And number 10, George Orfanos. Time of the goal, 58 seconds.
Apologies for the laughter.
He's killing me. Excuse me.
What would we do if we lost his mic? That would be half our material out the window. We almost lost it a couple weeks ago. Remember when I was having trouble? We got a mic up, Bob. That's like putting the President Trump speech on mute. You got to hear what he's got to say. Like it or not, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Now puck along the far boards. Speaking of that, the State of the Union, were you a big fan of that this weekend? Did you watch it? Now
no,
Fenema's shot goes wide.
No, I'm not. Excuse me. I'm trying not to laugh. I'm not into that.
We have fun. Laukkanen with the shot. That misses. Over the far boards, Fenema. Eagles lead by the score of 5-1. Palmerio with a pair of goals here. Now here's Palmerio going for the hat trick. Goes across the blue line. Palmerio tried to get it to Casey, but he kind of got it caught up in his skates as they'll clear it to center. Coming up later on this period, we'll play the attendance challenge. We did clarify, Larry, we are tied. I tried to sneak one past you, but you're much too clever for me, or at least more clever than I thought. Now here's Fenema at the center ice. He'll shoot it in. I get to guess the number tonight. A tough one, I think, here tonight, but we'll see. Now here's Techel with it. Techel across the blue line. Gets knocked off the puck is Ladzinski. Now die ball at center. Rink-wide pass over to Clark. Now Clark moves in. Shoots it hard off the boards. Picked up by Barterson. Christian Barterson. Over to Techel. Techel and Barterson. Now Techel comes up with the puck. Techel with it. Reverses course. Now goes behind the net. Nick Techel. Leaves it for Banser. Now Banser at the blue line. Nice pass over to Dieball.
You got lucky on that one
He
getting
did.
through.
Now Dieball shot goes wide. Pinawannaquat picks it up for the Express. Heacock. Dieball, good back check.
Good
picks
back
up
check
the puck.
him, rest. Yes.
Now Dieball behind his own net. We played 3 minutes of this first period. Eagles lead by the score of 5-1. Palmerio with the goal in this second period. Now Barterson across the blue line in the slot. A shot hits the skate of Doucette. Now puck over in front of the Eagles bench. Picked up by Banser. He's got Techel in front, but Banser goes to the net. Shot. Saved there, Scott. Rebound goes to the Express. No clear to center. Now Butcher off the boards. Doucette at center ice shoots it in. Butcher with the puck in his own end. Mikey Butcher has a goal tonight. Long pass up ice, stolen there by Ladzinski. Now across the blue line, he loses the puck. Banser picks it up. Banser at center ice, flips it in. One hits off the high glass, goes behind the net. Now in the near corner, Hurley. Hurley with the puck. Hurley still has it at center ice. Now across the blue line, gets around Butcher. Hurley with the puck, centering chance, goes to the point. Quick shot, save there by Brancato. Barterson's not in net. Not Scott. Now here's Rowe with the puck on the right wing side. He's got Vitale with him. Vitale with the puck. Now Vitale on the near corner. Still has it. Tried to find Blair off of his stick. Saxton has it. Blair tries to put it in front. Taken away by the Express. Having it center ice. Hurley across the blue line. Quick shot. Misses the net. Espanola tried to get another shot on net. That'll be deflected. Along the near boards. Now Tkachuk at the point. Quick shot. Hits a player in front. Picked up there by Vitale. Tried to find Saxton just out of his reach. And Scott's going to come out of his net to play that one smartly. Almost a breakaway. Now here's a chance for Dubois with it. Quick chance in front, and he gets knocked down. And doesn't look like we're going to have a penalty on the play, Larry. He might have just lost his balance there.
Well, he got knocked into the goalpost, so the net's off, and it was a clean hit. It just, you had the puck, and the ball, he was taken out of the play.
15:03 to play in this second period, 5-1 in favor of the Soo Eagles. Looking at our out-of-town scoreboard, still 3-1 in Elliott Lake in favor of the Wildcats. That one about midway through the second period, so that one's going to be ending probably right around the same time, if not before this one does, and could really make it interesting for the standings. Now, Thunderbirds will play again this weekend, as will the other teams that are in the mix, Blind River and Rayside Belfour. They'll play twice this weekend. Thunderbirds will play Espanola, I believe, tomorrow. We'll have to check that. This is the only game of the weekend for the Eagles. They'll play the Thunderbirds next weekend.
Friday here, Saturday in Sioux, Ontario.
Now Patterson's shot. Last time they did that, the teams won on the opponent's ice.
Oh,
here's Orfanos. He's got Capiciolto going with him. Orfanos with it. Orfanos with the shot. Saves Scott up high.
Took that off the face mask, I believe.
Now here's the Express. Fenema across the blue line. Fenema with the move. Shot, though, goes wide. Over along the far boards. Passant with it. He has the only Express goal. His shot misses. Puck along the near boards. Patterson pinches in. Now shot back down the ice.
No icing.
Puck on edge. Picked up by Mihailo Christos. Now Fenema. Logan Fenema, number 17, shoots it wide. William Casey with the puck for the Eagles. Passes it over to Dyball. Now Dyball gets it up to Palmerio. He lost the puck. Puck back in the Express zone. Espanola has it. Barassa. It's hit there by Casey. Now Lamberti has it. Over in the far corner. Poke checked away. Lamberti gets it back. Barassa on him. A puck shot down the ice, and that'll be icing. Yeah. And we'll have a face-off with 13:30 to play here in the second period. 5-1 Eagles.
Get a couple more sponsors here. One big one. Well, we'll wait for that 10-minute intermission. We have Salon C, Newberry Bottling, Midwest Wealth Strategies, Aaron's, Century 21, and Pro Shop at Big Bear Arena.
Lake Superior State has struck first. They lead by the score of 1-0 at Bemidji.
It's cold up in Bemidji.
Not too far away.
I've been there.
Yeah. Even on those 2-lane roads?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that, yeah.
Not too far from Minneapolis, where the Super Bowl will be played on Sunday. Super Bowl LII, I believe.
Yes. No, V.
No,
L.
Yes, L.
L.
Come on now, Larry.
L. Okay.
You're throwing those Greek letters in there. Now Grambois with it. Kidding, I know V's Roman. Blair at the point, shoots it in. Lamberti behind the net. Laukinen on Lamberti. Now Casey. Lamberti behind the net. Over to Casey. Now centering chance as Scott will make the save. And now we'll have really our first nastiness of the night. As either one of these teams, especially physical, Larry, especially Espanola.
Yeah.
We'll see some physical teams. Rayside comes to mind as probably the most rough and tumble in the West.
That I've seen so far. You're right.
We saw the Thunderbirds. I wouldn't call it rough and tumble the last time they were here, but Definitely spirited might be the word.
Yes, you're right there. It was from the bench onto the ice.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. It sounded like it kind of carried over into Saturdays. Not quite as spirited, but was still a pretty intense affair. You would expect nothing less between these two teams. 5-1 Eagles here, 12:33 to play in the period. We have a penalty, Larry. I didn't see what happened there.
I didn't either.
Be a tripping call. I think that's going to go against the Eagles as Barterson's going to the box. So the Express will go on the power play, trailing by 4.
They weren't successful on their first one. They had some chances, but they weren't successful. We'll see how they do in this period.
So face off to the right of Brancato. Shots 20-15 in favor of the Eagles as Techel takes the draw. So Barterson will get the tripping call. So tripping is indeed the call. Espanola on the power play. Patterson at the point. Slides it over. Quick shot. Brancato makes the save. Now the Express tried to put it in front quickly. Swatted away by the Eagles. Now here's Banser. He'll clear it down the ice. Techel's going to chase that puck. Scott will play it center ice. Now Banser is going to touch on side. He does. Hurley retreats in his own zone. Gets it behind the net to Zladzinski.
Good forechecking by Banser.
Zladzinski at his own blue line. Moves it to center ice. Zladzinski poke checked away by Techel. He gets it to Saxton, or just out of the reach of Saxton.
That's 2 of them out of his reach.
Just missing. Now Patterson with it. Patterson's pass to Zladzinski. Fenema across the blue line. Still a minute left on the Espanola power play.
Good takeout by Reed.
Granbois behind the net. Blair over there as well.
Or Blair, that's what I meant to say.
Yep.
Sorry.
There's the Express with it. Still trying to set up the power play. Granbois puts it in front, but that one swatted out by Techel and down the ice. Here's Tkachuk. Tkachuk across the blue line. Over on the far boards. Back to the point. Quick shot. That misses the net. Techel on the near boards. Kept in by Poisson. 20 seconds left on the power play. Now a chance in front. Poisson with the save, a rebound, and a goal.
He's wide open. The 2 defensemen chased the puck, and it squirted through.
Isaac Tkachuk has given Espanola a power play goal, but they still trail by 3. It's now 5-2. 10:47 to play here in this second period. Want to say hello to Vicky Portluck watching from Houston. Good to hear you all again, she says, and hoping Bobby will be back in the lineup very soon. And we hope so as well. Sounds like that injury is pretty much over. He has been cleared to play.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, look forward to see Bobby Price back in the lineup next week against the Thunderbirds. They'll need him too.
Express goal, a power play goal scored by number 11, Isaac Tkachuk. Assist number 10, Tristan Poisson. And number 12, Joe Granbois.
Wow.
Time of the goal, 9:13.
So 5-2 on the goal by Tkachuk. Here's Barassa with it. Barassa. Espanola's still in this game. They trail by 3, but they'll definitely want to get the next goal here, Larry. Here,
Eagles were carrying this whole period until that happened, you know.
Now here come the Eagles. Could have a 3-on-1. Vitale across the blue line. He's got Rowe with him. Vitale. Nice play there by Mila Christus. So like Bob there all of a sudden as Casey has it across the blue line. They'll be offside. And so we should have immediate timeout, Larry. 9:57 to play in the second period. 5-2 Eagles.
Your turn to guess.
It is my turn to guess. And this is the portion of the broadcast where we do our world famous attendance challenge. Now,
well, I'll let you go. You want to think about that?
No, I'm thinking about it as I speak, Larry. It's
okay.
many of the multifaceted things I can do. So the portion of the show where one of us, in this case I, will put up a number as far as how many butts I think are in the seats, and Larry will either say higher or lower. You at home can also play. You have to do it on Twitter. Tweet at SNason2013, hashtag attendance challenge, And so the season series between Larry and I is tied 8-8. And so I'm looking around, and first of all, I think there's maybe as many fans on this side as that side, maybe a couple more. I'm going to put up the number, Larry, 454. 454. That is my guess.
That's a good one.
So, Larry, you have until the end of the period to say higher or lower. So, Vance, my son, is saying higher. Okay, so 1 for higher.
What's the other guy? Oh, you're the son.
Liam, he's busy playing like roadblocks or something, so. Only so much Harry Potter one can read.
Oh, I got to write that down so you don't
454. So we'll get some guesses here. Josh Horn says a little bit higher, 462. So we have 2 for higher and a goal. As we were too busy playing the attendance challenge, I believe we missed the goal by Mr. Orfanos. George Orfanos, I believe, got the goal there. And it'll make it 6-2 Eagles, 9:49 to play here in this second period. Want to say hello to Tom Blair, as Kayla and Tom, I should say.
We have a goaltending change now on this one.
Yep, and so a new goaltender, Tom and Carla, rather. Watching from St. Louis, and Daniel Clark says lower. So we got 2 higher, 1 lower, Larry. I'm giving you some hints.
Okay.
Let's get the call from Bob St. Peter. I believe Orfanos will get the goal.
Eagle goal scored by number 10, George Orfanos. Assist, number 4, Mikey Butcher. The time of the goal, 10-11.
So Orfanos with the goal, Butcher with the assist. 6-2 Eagles, and new goaltender, Ryan Hale, number 31, in for Espanola. Now here's the Express, now trailing by 4. Eagles pick up the puck again, die ball. Shoots it in. Hale behind the net. Plays it to center ice, picked up by Butcher. Butcher near side die ball. Shoots it in, glove down by Doucette. Well, Fenema has it. Fenema off the stick of Hurley. Down into the Express zone. Taken away by Dieball. Well, Dieball has it. Under 9 minutes to play in this second period. Eagles lead by the score of 6-2. As Orfanos with the latest goal, much to the delight of the Orfanos crew. And it's a big crew. Now here's a chance for the Eagles. Techel. He lost the puck. Puck in front. Goes over the net. Banser with it. Now back to the point. Blair winds and fires. That one deflects wide. That goal by Orfanos, his 6th of the season. Before that, Chichuk for Espanola, his 4th. Now the Express will shoot that down the ice, and we'll have an icing with 8:14 to play here in this second period.
Well, they want to change. Doucette wants to change, and he's hurt? No, he's not. He wanted to change. That's why I thought I thought they were on a penalty the way they iced the puck, and then the guys were going to the bench. No.
6 minutes to play in the second period in Elliott Lake. The Wildcats still lead the Thunderbirds by a 3-1 count. Now Banser's shot just misses. Goes to Techel, puts it off the side of the net. Picked up by Poisson. Now cleared to center. Chased down the ice by Schwab. Schwab has it. Gets it to Barterson. Now Barty kicks it to himself. Stick to side there by Hale. Now quick shot. That goes wide. Reynolds over at the far boards. Picked up by Chichuk. Chichuk, nice move around Blair. Picked up there by Schwab and Barterson. Schwab gets it behind the net. Chichuk over to Reynolds. His pass off of Pinawanaquat. Now the Espanola player gets it back. Chichuk tried to put it in front. Banser picks it up. He gets knocked down. Now here's Techel. He's got Barterson with him 2-on-1. Techel with it. Barterson. Techel. Shot. Save there, Hale. Nice play by Wade to get in the way, so to speak.
You're having fun with these names.
Unintentionally on that one, actually. That's 2 that I've done unintentionally. I am having fun, but both were unintentional. Now here's the Express with it. Laukkanen with the puck. At center ice, under 7 minutes to play in the second period. Butcher, he has a goal tonight for the Eagles. Palmerio, he has a pair with the puck. Now Chichuk, try to put it in front. As Barterson picks it up, and that one down
Here we
the
go.
ice. Casey could catch up to it. Casey with the shot. Never got control of the puck. Now Lamberti over at the far corner. That one goes through the slot. Pinawanaquat gets it to center ice. Shot in by Butcher. Blocker save by Hale. Express with it off the high glass. Butcher has it in his own zone. Hurley for the Express. Gets it to Grambois. Grambois across the blue line. Back to Hurley. Hurley with a shot. Brancato makes the save, and he'll hold with 6:05 to play in this second period. Still 6-2 in favor of the Eagles.
A couple more sponsors. We have Marquetti Distributing, Ford Sioux Motors, CSB, Central Savings Bank, Keewatin Casinos, and Harmony Health Foods.
After 2 periods of play at the SR Center, it's 3-0 Greyhounds over Saginaw. And after 1 period at Bemidji, it's the Lakers with the 1-0 lead over Bemidji State. 6-2 Eagles here, under 6 minutes to play in this second period. Grassa will shoot it in. Brancato will stop it behind the net. Schwab with the puck. Schwab's pass connects with Casey across the blue line. Now Casey tried to put it in front. That one deflects wide. Casey behind the net. Tried to get it to Lamberti. Puck goes in front. Poke checked away there by Rowe. Now kept in by Schwab. And the Express will clear it out. Die ball hits Lance Brown. Our
That's his bad spot.
Yeah, it really is. He's playing on this side of the ice, Lance. Now Schwab off the glass.
That's offside. Delayed anyways.
Casey with the puck in his own zone. 5 minutes to play in this second period. Eagles lead 6-2. Vitale up to Saxton. Saxton tried to get it back to Vitale. He does finally, but Vitale just got his stick on there. And that puck was still loose, but the whistle blows as the referee lost sight of it.
Yeah. that puck's just good passing by the Eagles, though. Really, it's been a little more than a week than I've seen a game here, but I didn't see them play like that the last time. It was against the Thunderbirds, and they weren't moving the puck around like that.
If you look back there,
if
Rob can get a camera there above the Markstrom construction there's Lonnie right there. Attaboy. The Techel family's watching back at home, so Lonnie's in good company around all his friends over in that corner. Now Reynolds over on the far boards. He's enjoying himself. That's the main thing. Now here's Passant with it. He's got Fenema going to the net. Tried to get it over there, but bouncing away the puck is. That's Blair. Now at center ice, Rowe. Bouncing away the puck is. I just said that. I don't even know what that means. Now Fenema has it. Over to Passant across the blue line. Passant with the shot. That misses the net. Over to Zlatzinski for the Express. Now quick shot there. Stopped in front by Tharlson. Picked up by Vitale. Rink wide pass to Saxton. Now Saxton trying to get around Doucette. Couldn't. Now Blair just off of his stick. They'll shoot it off the boards. Picked up by Zlatzinski. Shoots it into the Eagles zone. 4 minutes to play in the second period. Larry's going to guess higher or lower here for our attendance challenge. Again, I put up 454. We've had 2 say higher. 1 has said lower.
I'm going with lower.
You're going with lower. Okay,
Lower.
so we got a split decision, 2-2. As we have Vance Nason and Josh Horn saying higher. We have Daniel Clark and Larry Posbon saying lower. So we'll find out here.
You put up a good number,
I
though.
figured it was pretty close. So we'll play the game here again next Friday. One of us will have the lead tonight, Larry.
Drum roll. The good guy will.
It leaves both of us out.
Yeah.
Must be Vance, Josh, Daniel, or who is our fourth?
I don't know.
Lost track. Now centering chance. Eagles have it. Quinn. Along the far bar. No, you were the fourth, Larry. There you go. So there's 3, I guess. Now Espanola at center ice with the puck. Patterson shoots it in. Brancato off his net. That's going to go on the Eagles, Larry. A little interference call. So Espanola, who scored on their last power play, will get another one with 3:08 to play here in this second period.
Okay, I'm going to give a sponsor. Fix Your Stick. We
Yes.
haven't had any broken sticks here tonight, but we're going to throw a little commercial out for them. You break your son nephew,
daughter,
cousin, whatever, breaks a stick. These guys here, $35 guaranteed for 30 days. You get hold of Rob Horn or Brian Huntley, but we'll go on to Fix Your Stick. FIXURSTICK.com.
Is
Fix Your Stick.
Is $35 the consulting fee, and then you have to buy the stick, or is
No, $35 is it. That's all
it?
you got to worry
That's
about.
for the stick?
That's for fixing that stick. No
Wow.
$300, $400 for a stick.
Not a handler's fee?
No.
Wow.
These guys are excellent. I've seen some of their work.
So Dieball gets the interference call for the Eagles. That one shot back into the Espanola zone. Barterson behind the net over to the far boards rather. Express shoot it in. Brancato sticks that one away. Thorlton over in the far corner. Thorlton and Techel. Now Techel with it. Nice move. Techel over to Barterson. Now Barty in on a breakaway. Barty with a shot
There
and
it
a
is.
goal!
Short-handed.
Lonnie all smiles over there as his son Nick Techel fed Barterson. And well, you know Barty, if he's gonna get a chance like that, he's gonna bury that one. And it's 7-2 Eagles on the power play. 2:21 to play in this second period. Eagles definitely have some snipers this year, Larry.
Yes,
boy.
yeah. They're one of the higher scoring teams in the West, anyways. I'm not sure in.
And now what do we have here, Larry? We have another penalty on the board. Boy, that was a shorthanded goal. My mistake. Yeah, I was thinking power play, but shorthanded. Now another one on the board. I don't know what. Looks like
I can't see. I didn't.
Thorlton in the box, Larry. Got to be a misconduct or something unsportsmanlike. Because obviously if it was a penalty on the Eagles, that goal wouldn't have counted. It had to be something after. We'll sort all this out. We know Barty gets the goal.
Yeah, we'll have to listen to Bob.
Eagle goal scored by number 19, Christian Barterson. Assist, number 21, Nick Techel. The time of that goal, 17:39.
There's the goal.
Yeah.
Eagle goal scored by number 19, Barterson. Assist, number 21, Techel. Time of that shorthanded goal, 17:39. Eagle penalty to number 23, Kellen Thoralson. 2 minutes, unsportsmanlike
so it wasn't
conduct.
an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So Barterson's 34th goal of the season, Larry.
That's lots.
That is a lot. So a 5-on-3 for the Express. 25 seconds left on that. Patterson over to Thomas, far corner. Back to the point to Chuck. Fakes the shot, now makes the move. Nice poke check by Blair. And here comes Palmerio with it. Palmerio trying to get around Patterson. Palmerio now still has it. Palmerio in. Almost 3 players on him. And that'll pretty much do it for the first penalty, so now it's a 5-on-4. Minute 5 left to play. Fenema poke checked away and shot down the ice by the Eagles. 40 seconds left on the power play. Minute left here in this second period. Eagles led 4-1 after one. And they've scored 3 here in this second. Express with 1. Espanola with the puck in their own zone. Fenema at the blue line. Fenema with a shot. That one deflects off the netting, so that'll keep the face off in the Eagles' end with 38 seconds to play here in the second period.
Is that inside the blue line, that shot, or outside?
That was just inside, wasn't it? Thunderbirds have gotten 1 back against Elliott Lake. They trail the Wildcats 3-2 after 2 periods of play. Powassan leading Hearst 6-3. That one was tied after 2. And Timmins up on Kirkland Lake 3-2. That one just starting the third period. 7-2 Eagles here. 30 seconds to play in the second period. As that one shot down the ice, and that'll pretty much do it for the Espanola power play. As Schwab will shoot that in as the Eagles at full strength with 15 seconds to play in the second. Schwab gets it to Dieball in his own zone. Now here's Vitale across the blue line. 5 seconds. Vitale with the puck. Gets it to Pinawanaquat, and that will go down the ice. And after 2 periods of play, The Soo Eagles lead the Espanola Express by the score of 7-2. Larry and I will be back for the third period on Hockey TV. Scott Nason, Larry Pozzebon back at Pullar Stadium as we are just about to start the third period of play as the Soo Eagles led 4-1 after one period. They score 3 goals in that second period. Espanola gets 1. And after 2 periods of play, it's 7-2 Eagles. Paz, your thoughts on the second period of the game so far?
Eagles, I like how they're playing. I like how they're moving the puck. This score could be a lot higher than what it is. It just, and again, not taking anything away from Espanola, they're just not keeping up to the Eagles tonight. That's all there is to it. But the Eagles I just like the way they're moving the puck around. They're playing unselfish hockey, and that's what you want from a team. Now they've got 7 goals. They can move the puck around, but don't get too casual because they did in the beginning of the second period and they got scored on. Don't get too casual, and you can have even a better game going for yourself.
Recapping the scoring, as I mentioned, it was 4-1 Eagles after 1 period of play. Jake Palmerio would score his second goal of the night, 21st of the season at the 58-second mark. Assists from Matt Capiciolto and George Orfanos to make it 5-1 Eagles. Espanola would get one back on the power play at the 9:13 mark. Isaac Chachuk scored his 4th goal of the season. Assists from Tristan Poussaint and Joel Grambois. And then the Eagles would score a goal a little less than a minute after that at the 10:11 mark. George Orfanos with his 6th goal of the season. Assists Mikey Butcher and Kyle Quinn. And then Christian Barterson, shorthanded, would get his 34th of the season, with Nick Techel getting the assist on that one. And that's where we sit right now after 2 periods of play. It is 7-2 in favor of the Eagles. Shots on goal in that second period, 12-6 in favor of the Eagles, 27-19 on the night. Looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, Larry, this one will probably be final before we are done here, as that one's about 5 minutes into the third period in Elliott Lake. And the Wildcats lead the Sioux Thunderbirds by the score of 3-2. Final in Hearst. Powassan wins again as they defeat the Lumberjacks 6-2. And after 2 periods of play in Kirkland Lake, Timmins with a 3-2 lead over the Kirkland Lake Gold Miners. So, Larry, if all those scores hold in the West Division, the standings will be as such. Thunderbirds will stay in first place with 61 points. Rayside Belfour idle, 59 points. Blind River idle, 58 points. And the Eagles with the win, 57 points. You could have 4 teams within 4 points of each other by the time this night's over, but still a lot of hockey to be played yet.
Yes, there is.
And then going on tomorrow night, the Thunderbirds will take on Espanola, and Blind River and Rayside will play home-and-home series. So the Eagles, about as close as they can get is 4 points this weekend, because everybody else will play a game or 2 ahead of them. But they'll have the Thunderbirds for 2 games next weekend. Friday night, you and I will have the call here at Pullar Stadium. And then on Saturday night, our friends from Sioux, Ontario will have the call as Eagles will take on the Thunderbirds from the roads. And you remember, Larry, it seemed like for a while the Eagles couldn't beat the Thunderbirds over there. But, boy, once they move to the roads, it's a little more conducive, I think, to the Eagles playing here, because when they played at the SR Center, they had all sorts of trouble over there.
Yeah, that was a big ice surface there. Maybe they couldn't handle that. But now they're in the rink size is almost the same, I'd say.
So here we go, third period underway, and we'll get to our attendance challenge here on the next whistle. Notice I'm not in a rush to get to that, so that should tell you exactly who won tonight.
The good guy.
Well,
remember I said the good guy's going to win?
A couple good guys there. We'll talk about that in a moment. Now here's Thomas with the shot and a goal. He found himself in front. He got a big smile on his face, almost like a Christmas present. And Brancato was caught on the wrong side of the net, so Espanola gets one back.
Early
they still
again.
Trail by 4. It's 7-3, yeah. So our attendance challenge, Larry, I put a guess of 454 on the board. We had 3 that said higher. Josh to my left, Vance, my son, to my right, and the Quinn family. They guessed 502. You, sir, said lower, along with Daniel Clark. Our official attendance tonight is, Larry?
444.
No. So I was off by 10, but in this game, it doesn't matter. Larry wins.
Jackson Thomas. Assist, number 11, Isaac Turcotte.
Tachuk.
Turcotte, apparently.
Yeah.
Boy, Bob's having a rough night. I'm just going to call a spade a spade.
And number 6.
Oh, here we go.
He's not going to go. He's going to call him Leon. Just call him Leon, Bob. There it is. Giovanni just scored for the Eagles.
Second.
Larry, Bob was saved by the horn on that one as Vitale gets the goal and the Eagles lead by the score of 8-3. I certainly hope he does the Espanola goal again because I will pay good money to hear him say that name. But Gianni Vitale, we know he got the goal for the Eagles, and it's 8-3. Boy, Bob's having a rough night.
Okay, come on,
here
Bob.
we go.
Come on, Bob.
We're just going to mic up Bob for the next 5 minutes.
Yes, we have to do that.
All right, so here we go. See if he goes over the Espanola goal again. Please do it again.
That was a goal, eh? Eagle goal for number 14, Gianni Vitale. Assist, number 12, Austin Rowe, and number 3, Jake Saxton. Time of the goal, 49 seconds.
So Vitale with the goal, Rowe and Saxton with the assists, and it's 8-3 Eagles. Oh, here we go.
Number 20, Jackson Thomas. Assist number 11.
I want the time and the name.
Isaac Tachuk. And number 6,
there we go.
Leo.
I told you.
Time of the goal, 18 seconds.
We'll call him Leo. Now a penalty. Oh,
it's
my
Leon.
goodness.
It's not even Leo.
My apologies to the people at home. Number 6, but for the record, for Espanola is Leonidas Mihalakristos. That's about the closest I got to mispronouncing it. Bob calls him Leo. He must be friends of the family.
Okay.
That's good stuff right there. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm totally broke tonight. Back to hockey, Larry. Eagles on the power play.
When you get a chance, Rob, if there's a goal here again.
A shot and a save.
Lonnie Techel is behind the net.
Oh, there he is, yeah.
Really, just to show that he's showing his family that he is here.
That's right, now a shot there.
If they don't believe him.
Well, I think they got the hint by now. He goes on the power play. Butcher at the point. Over to Rowe. Now a pass, a shot. Oh, big save
crossbar
there. Might hit the crossbar. Now Casey puts it in front. Rowe with a chance since Hale makes the save. And we'll have a face-off. Minute 22 left on the Eagles' power play. 8-3 they lead. 17:35 to play here in this third period.
That's him having a drink there now.
Everybody kind of calms down here after the fun at Bob's expense. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, here we go.
Who's he throwing out? Those girls?
Our referee Cornock booted the guy with the iPod. Oh, they're kicking out everybody.
Oh, come on.
Wow. This is something I haven't seen before, Larry.
For what?
Well, for the record, curfew was at 10 o'clock. And so,
no, that doesn't happen.
So we're getting rid of a few people here. I don't know if I've ever seen that, Larry.
It's 20 after 9.
No, I would say that was just a side there on my part. So
yeah, they still blow the horn at 10 o'clock. I've heard that over here.
I know, right? Now here's Butcher with it. Butcher over to Rowe. Now a chance in front. Palmerio with the shot, going for the hat trick save, rebound. Casey, puck goes behind the net. Now Palmerio over to Rowe. Eagles still on the power play for a minute. Back to the point, Butcher. Butcher with the shot, deflected, save there by Hale. Puck along the near corner. Saxton. Saxton with it. Over to Rowe. Now back to Saxton with the shot. Hits a player in front. Hits Leo. Now here's Butcher.
Leon.
Yeah, Leon, excuse me. Now Butcher at the point. Over to Rowe. Rowe with the shot. Save,
There it
rebound,
is.
and a
Saxton.
goal. So Jake Saxton gets into the scoring parade as the Eagles now lead by the score of 9-3. 16:43 to play in this third period.
Lots of time. Holy
Yeah.
God.
That goal by Jackson Thomas early in this period, his third of the season. And Vitali's goal, his fourth. And that will be Saxton with the goal. We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter. Eagles now in a rout, leading 9-3. Shots 34-20 in favor of the home team.
Eagle goal, scored by number 3, Jake Saxton. Assist number 12, Austin Rowe. Time of the goal, 3:17.
So Saxton from Rowe.
Saxton finally got a goal. He had so many chances. He's at the goal post and things like that.
9-3 in favor of the Eagles. Now here's a chance for Banser. I don't know what he did there. His shot goes wide. Now Schwab with the shot hits the side of the net. Barterson behind the net. Now Barty behind the net to Techel. Right in front of his dad. Now a chance in front. Poke checked away. And that one kept in by Schwab. Finally clearing the zone. The Express do. Schwab on the near side. Thorlton up to Banser. Across the blue line, now Banser in. Banser with a shot. Puck saved there. Rebound, Techel. Gets it behind the net. Now Techel over in the far corner. Now Techel, nice move. Techel in the slot, still has it. Puts it in front of shot. And that puck just, I don't know where the puck went. Went over on the near corner.
It went in the corner. Referee lost sight of it.
Everybody lost sight of it there. 15:33 to play in the third. 9-3 Eagles. Out-of-town scoreboard, Larry, keeping an eye on that game in Elliott Lake. The Wildcats still lead 3-2, under 9 minutes to play. Lakers winning at Bemidji State by the score of 2-0.
Wow.
I know, right? That one late in the third period. The Lakers have only won 6 games all year. They're the second worst team in all of college hockey. And the Sioux Greyhounds now are tied with Saginaw, Larry. They're up 3-0. The Spirit have come back to tie it at 3, under 2 minutes to play at the SR Center.
I don't know those Greyhounds. They got a team that.
Well, they are the number 1 team in all of Canada, Larry, so they can't be that bad. Now Blair's shot, that deflects high into the netting. That'll keep the face-off in the Espanola zone.
They don't seem to be playing 60 minutes there, you know. They wait till coming the over. 2 minutes left to go in the game, they'll win a game that way. I mean, it's good to do that, but when you got the number 1 team, but then again, number 1 team, everybody's out to beat you, and they're gonna play up to you.
Face off to the left of Hale. Eagles win the face off. Thorlton shot, hits a player in front. Capiciolto with it. Now Capiciolto in the slot. Nice move with the shot. Saved there by Hale. He'll hold. As we still have a lot of time in this one. 14:55 to play in the third period.
A couple of sponsors here. We'll get some more out for the folks back home. War Memorial Hospital, Neville Superette, Best Western, and Subway.
Face-off won by the Eagles. Thorlton passes it over to Capiciolto. Back to Butcher. Butcher's shot blocked there by Barassa. Now here's Barassa with it. Barassa with the shot up high. Brancato with the save. Capiciolto in front of his own bench. Gets it up to Quinn. Quinn across the blue line. Quinn with the shot. Saved there by Hale. On the near side boards, Quinn gets it to Thorlton. His shot. Hale makes another save, and he'll hold. And we'll have another face-off in the Express zone.
We're up to close to 39 shots here, 39-21. Generally when, the score, the Eagles are up 9-3. Generally when the Eagles outshoot an opponent, they're guaranteed, I shouldn't say they're guaranteed to win, they're most likely to win, even when the shots are even close.
Now face-off. Controlled by the Eagles. Vitali with it. Tried to get it to Rowe. He does. Now Rowe. On the near boards. Buck at the point. Taken by Dieball. Now he loses it. Reynolds picks it up. Reynolds, nice job to get the pass to Fenema. Poke checked away by Schwab. Espanola with it. Fenema over in the near corner. Now Hurley. Eagles pick up the puck. Rowe. Moves it to center ice. Shot right back in by the Express. Brancato will stop it behind his net. Pass to Rowe. Across the blue line. Poke checked away there by Doucette. 4 players along the near boards. Now Dieball will just backhand that puck in. Ryan Hale out of his net to play it. Doucette. Pass up to Hurley. At center ice for the Express. Hurley loses the puck. It's hit after the play. A puck in front. Swatted away by the Eagles. Casey.
This is how the first period started, like the puck bouncing around like that on the Eagles, and they got scored on.
Blair with the puck. He'll shoot it in. And we'll have a offside.
Offside or ice? He's calling icing.
Oh.
I thought he cleared the red line.
So face off in the Eagles zone. 13:04 to play in the third period. Eagles will be off until next Friday night, our next broadcast, as the border battle will resume. Only 3 games left in the regular season series. And then a week from tomorrow night, the Eagles will be at the John Rhodes Community Center, taking on the Thunderbirds. A chance in front for the Express. Broken up by the Eagles. Now Espanola gets puck back, hits the post there, the side of the post. Now another chance. Brancato was still there.
Yeah.
And just made the save. I don't even think he saw the puck.
Good thing that the Espanola didn't score because it was number 6.
Yeah.
Ball would have to go through that again. But he would have called him Leo.
Leo, yeah, or Leon. Well, Larry, breaking news from this morning. I don't know if you saw the big news in Pennsylvania, but that weasel or groundhog or whatever it is.
Puckesaw, Pennsylvania or whatever.
Ponatuxie Phil
Ponatuxie.
saw his shadow. We got 6 more weeks of winter apparently. Now a chance in front.
Listen, we have 6 more weeks no matter if they see the shadow, they don't.
And just added to those that are suffering from derangement syndrome, that means 7 more years of President Trump. Now Tharaldson has it at center ice. That was just added this year by me. Now Tharaldson with it across the blue line. It's called TDS, by the way, Trump derangement syndrome.
Whoa.
Now a big hit there on Lamberti.
Oh.
Now we're going to have a penalty.
To the Eagles, yeah.
It's going to be on the Eagles.
That's going to be on the captain.
As here's Laukkanen. Gets it to center ice. Tkachuk with the puck. Again, that was unintentional. That's going to be a whistle. And that'll be a penalty on the Eagles, so Espanola will go back to the power play.
He's calling cross-checking. Oh. I thought he was going to give elbowing, but cross-checking.
5 minutes left in Elliott Lake. Larry still keeping a close eye on that score. 3-2 in favor of the Wildcats after 2 periods.